and Dragons, what you do is to create a fantasized universe of the mind in which expediency to achieve your goal is more important than any kind of moral frame of reference to your actions.
So we have a wizard now teaching the children of his magical studies.
That's kind of far out.
Mazes and monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?
This is the Heroes Era.
And welcome to the Heroes Era. I'm your Dungeon Master, Ben, and we are playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. This is session 2 of our third campaign together. And tonight joining me are Bodhi as Brutus, and Chris as Elias,
a druid.
Okay, I'm sorry. Give me Bodhi as Brutus one more time. I'm brand new at this, so.
Oh, it's okay. I'm Brutus, the bugbear that's trying to learn about the world.
Very good. And Jason as Kendall.
Eccentric bookworm.
And Joel as No-Nox. Joel, you muted, my friend.
It's his fault this
The
time.
mute bard.
He's a mime. No, I'm just kidding.
God, kill him.
The orc obsessed with music.
And tonight we are telling his story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era. And before we begin playing, I just want to touch on a few things really quickly. Please make sure to follow the channel. Give our video a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Our games are live on Monday nights at 6 Pacific, and you can be a part of the game using your channel points that you would accrue watching us on Twitch. And with those, you can even turn the tide of battle by granting one of your favorite players advantage or giving them some healing in a tight spot. So we do play and release 3 sessions monthly. Make sure to turn on your notifications for that. And if you would like to support the stream, the best way to do that is to subscribe to our Twitch channel at the Heroes Era. This is a nice way to help cover some of the minor operating costs, and of course is very much appreciated. And if you would like to join our community, we do have a Discord channel. It's a great way to meet other people who play Dungeons and Dragons online, or of course just chat about D&D, role-playing games, and the like. And I will be running one-shot adventures on some of the first Mondays of the month. So joining the Discord is the best way to, get in on those games. And there are also other DMs in our community running games that are free. So it's a good place to, network and find games. And I do want to mention also, I apologize, last game and our session 0, the audio mix was not very good. So I think that I have those issues resolved and they should be good moving forward. Let me know though if there are any major issues with that. And yeah, finally, our content does include descriptions of graphic violence, so please be advised of that. And now let the game begin.
Mostly Bodhi describing graphic violence.
That's true.
It's just Bodhi. Honestly, it's...
Hey guys, I'm a martial class, okay? I don't have cool spell descriptions. I gotta make do.
Trigger warning, this show does contain Bodhi.
That's it. Our Bodhi disclaimer.
I am a verb. This is true.
You're a verb. That's great.
And so last game, the company of Charmed and Dangerous with the Mystics have agreed to escort Detheda from Confluence to Riverside. This is 2 days travel along Clifford's Trail, now named, over the Baidecantanope River. And for this mission, you all signed contracts with the ATK per Commander Hawkins, and you were paid 10 gold pieces each up front.
Which I think we should renegotiate, guys.
Sorry. We suck at this.
You defeated 2 goblin ambushes, killing several goblins, while allowing a warg and a bugbear sniper to flee and retreat peacefully enough. Kendall and Elias found clues that Hookwit, the one who stole from Kendall's teacher, was forcibly taken from this area, and signs indicated that he was dragged north. Brutus learned from the bugbear named Friend that Hookwit had been taken north to the Hole, a place where goblins take people for sport, for the amusement of Lady Rain and her fairy court. Inadvertent rhyme. And now you all walk alongside the wagon that is carrying Detheda, your mule cart having been, smashed up, so to speak.
DM, I'm going to try to talk my way into this cart because I don't want to walk the whole way.
Oh.
These boots were not made for walking. These boots were made to stay very clean.
Well, you can't rightly wear my boots, says Detheda.
Can I try to inch my way towards the other? I believe they were dwarves that we saved.
Yes.
We
saved them by putting them to sleep.
To be fair, I was the first face they saw when they woke. I'm gonna try to cozy my way to the dwarves and maybe talk one of them into giving up his spot.
Yeah, I'll walk a little bit. That's all right.
Listen, I owe you one.
Not a problem.
Is there anything else in the back of this cart, or is it just this pipe organ that we're escorting along with Detheda?
There are several large crates, supposedly all containing different parts of this pipe organ. And so I have No Knox seated on the back of the wagon. And the other 3 of you, are you then walking alongside, in front, or behind the cart? The wagon?
Brutus will offer to drive if Detheda wants him to take over, or if she wants to stay at the helm. Because he's more familiar with driving a cart and doesn't have to think about social interaction when he's doing it.
Elias is walking again, sort of just working, all around, but mostly up towards the front, sort of just keeping a look ahead at what's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same. Keeping an eye out for that horse that ran off. Maybe Elias can tame it, and one of us can get a ride.
Brutus, you could take the reins for a bit, and I'll just maybe doze off here.
Okay, get your sleep.
Wraps up the story that she was telling about Kevin and the Minotaur. So you are, Kendall and Elias, walking around, trying to keep an eye out. No Knox and Brutus riding or driving the cart. And as there have been many times before, there is a large branch across the path that will need to be moved.
Wait, Brutus. You stay on there.
Okay.
Can I try to inspect to see if it's attached to any traps like the previous one?
Nice.
Oh, sure. Make a perception check, please.
Okay.
While he's checking it over, I'll just watch his back.
Okay.
Thank you. Perception, you said?
Yes, please.
All right. Well, that's an 11.
It doesn't seem to be attached to anything.
All right.
Should move freely enough.
I'm not very strong, but I do have decent carry capacity. Can I try to drag this off the road?
Yes, you do so easily, removing it from the path.
Perfect. And I'll hail the cart to continue moving as I jump on.
Okay.
All right.
Now, after continuing for, about a half hour, you should be nearing the ATK encampment that is halfway between Confluence and Riverside. Sugarfleas is leaving the sky, bringing her song and light to the southern continent. The sky begins to turn purple with darkness. Elias and Kendall, please, will you make perception checks?
I can't promise that I'll make it. Yes.
Yeah, that's 13.
And a 4.
Okay. And there doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary for some time until all of you together begin to hear a whooping sound coming from the forest. Like many voices barking, with high-pitched, smoothly rounded sounds.
Do we know if we're getting close to the could that be the
encampment?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Bodhi.
You are nearing the encampment.
Does it sound like a party?
Miss Lady and I kind of like try to shake her awake. Well, I hear whooping and hollering from the forest. There's a couple of goobers in the tree line. Are we close to where you want us to stop?
Detheda turns her ear. It is almost dark. We should be there soon. Elias, will you please make a perception check for me again?
Yep.
The other one was to cover kind of the time elapsing over the journey. This one for this instance.
Ooh, 23 on this one.
Okay, Elias, you hear something rushing through the bushes and underbrush. It will breach the tree line at any moment, so you have enough time to react yourself or warn the others.
Oh.
And again,
I'll
so
warn
this
the
sounds,
others.
yeah, this sounds like kind of something large rushing through the underbrush. Those whooping sounds somewhat more distant from it.
Get your weapons at the ready, fellas. Something coming.
Okay.
Can I try and hide by the cart, or is it too late?
At this point, I will have you all please. What happens as Elias says this is the underbrush and gathered wood splits apart and bursts into the air, and you see a giant boar rushing straight towards the wagon. And I will have you all roll initiative with advantage.
Wow. Okay.
Food. Did we take a short rest last session?
We did.
We did? Okay.
I got a 14, my initiative.
For some reason, that didn't roll with advantage.
It doesn't for initiative. It's not technically.
You just got to roll it twice?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Gotcha.
Oh, I was wondering why it didn't work.
Yeah, it's never done that.
Got it.
Don't you also add 8?
Yeah, on it. Not quite 8. I had a D8.
Not that you need it, you're fine
nice.
as is.
Yeah, 27 initiative. That's all right. Oh, I gotta fix that. That's
I apologize. One moment as I set this up.
Let me kill that.
Man, that spell comes in clutch. It's so good.
The Gift of Alacrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get annoying to Ben, but so far I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah.
That's how you know it's good.
Is that like a multicast? Can you put that on multiple people? Is it just
Yeah, I could. No, it's no concentration lasts 8 hours. Yeah.
Wow. And a first level too.
That's amazing, yeah.
That's like a third level spell, I think, honestly.
Oh, it's first level.
I know, but like it should be at least a little bit more expensive.
To be fair, they say the same thing about silvery barbs.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's also true. But then
There's a
It's
lot
kind-
of like low level spells that are pretty strong.
it's also kind of tough because you want to be used, but you don't want to be like you use so much to like a high level spell slot just to cast it.
Tell that to anyone that's ever taken Fireball.
Well, Fireball is like a third level. You don't get it like off rip. You have to at least work for it a bit. You have to survive to get it.
It's up there in terms of like power with like probably some 5th level spells.
Yeah, but Fireball Fireball was designed to be OP intentionally.
Because it's so iconic, right?
It's a carrot for the player. It's just it's a little reward. It's like, yeah, it's overpowered, but also like it's Fireball. You know, it's D&D. You're gonna
What's it gonna do?
You gotta have
2d6.
My friends, can you see the battle map?
I see a
big black
square.
screen.
The
Oh my
black
goodness.
screen.
That's so strange that I can't drag your tokens. Can you please drag your tokens towards the middle right side, and then just place them where I have your tokens already?
Oh, that was pretty close.
Okay. 1 second.
Oh, I'm drowning.
I thought if my observer account also controlled them, then I would be able to, drag them on for you, but I guess not.
Okay.
Wrong side.
Hey,
I went to the.
put me back.
There, I'll put myself where you had me there, Ben. And you can
Guys,
just get
look,
rid of-
we moved 20 feet
Can
from
just
the
get rid of-
ambush spot.
Shh.
This trail is
Come on
cursed.
now. Come on, Bodhi.
Reusing assets? No. I say as
It's
I
like
have a
getting
bag
off-
full of minis that I've never painted.
This is great.
Does everybody have their token out now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Can't get away with
Anyway.
anything here.
No. I let it slide in the past. Not this campaign. I'm being ruthless.
It's not the same spot. All these trees are different. Come on.
Oh, yes, he has moved them all one to the left.
Oh my gosh.
It was really meticulous.
Oh, you guys. Okay. Let's see. Looks like No Nox won initiative.
No, I
Ken.
got second.
Yeah, it's me. No, it's for some reason it gave me +4. It should only be +3, so I'm only 26 for my initiative.
That's all.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing crazy.
Then and then Elias and then Brutus.
Always last.
Okay. And so of course this giant boar is charging through the underbrush, the trees down the steep hilly slope. Kendall, you can act first.
He's coming pretty quick, eh? At us.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and hit him with a ray of frost to slow him down a little bit.
Okay. Let's see it.
Right. I don't know what. No, now it's rolling with initiative. Advantage. Sorry, ignore it.
Okay.
So 19 to hit. You ignore the
19
crit.
hits.
Yeah. 4, and then I can just roll the. Oh, don't make the. Oh, here I'm just gonna roll the damage separate. I'll roll a d8. It's gonna roll. It's gonna double it.
Yeah, it'll
Gotcha.
crit on that.
1d8.
+6. Oh,
Nice.
8. So 8 frost damage, and his movement is reduced by 10.
Okay. And as the boar breaches the tree line, it looks at the cart in front of it, kind of snorting and lowering its head as it just is charging straight forward this thing now. Kendall, is that all for your turn?
I'm gonna move a little bit. That tile just south of my token. That's like a bush or forested area. Is that right?
That's
This one here. These tiles are like a bushy forested area.
Cliffside.
Oh, cliffside. Okay, even
Steep
worse.
cliffside,
So I'm
yes,
glad I asked. I'm just gonna move over here, kind of trying out of his path,
Okay.
and
I
that'll
see
be
how
all for
that
me.
does look like treetops, doesn't it? A little bit. But
and I wonder if it was like it almost looked like bushes. Yeah, but I don't. Now I see the rubble. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Now I see it.
He just casts a spell and jumps into the river.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Next is No Nox.
Nice.
So I cock my my crossbow, take aim and fire at this beast.
Okay. Oops.
Let's see. Yes, here we go. Will an 18 hit?
18 hits.
Awesome. Woo! That's pretty good. I think that's max damage for me. So that's 10 damage to the boar.
Wow, okay.
And I'll scream, "You stay away, dirty beast! Don't come any closer!"
The boar squeals and looks your direction, No Nox, slightly pivoting. Although it has a lot of momentum behind it, it might just barrel into this thing.
And I'm gonna assume that it will. Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm gonna hold on for my dear life, because I don't have much of it left. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. And the boar shifts. No Nox, you're still standing on the back of the wagon, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And it barrels towards you. Okay. As it approaches, it just snorts viciously and lowers its tusk, trying to impale you, No Nox.
Yeah, that'll hit.
No!
My friend will die.
I'm sorry, it's not a crit, so just take the first roll from that, please.
Aren't we doing average?
Oh, we are. Thank you. Yes, because we're first level still. I jumped the gun a little bit. Okay, so you are going to take 10 damage from the tusks, and then just the momentum of this boar having charged down the hill relentlessly. You're going to take an additional 7 damage.
Well, it was fun playing.
My friend is dead.
You're not dead.
Oh.
Dead?
No, I'm done.
Oh.
You got work?
Nox is just thrown up into the air, knocked unconscious. He falls bloody upon the path. Remember our death rules are a little bit different. So when you hit your negative hit points, then you will be dead. As opposed to the typical of your hit points plus a half on the same turn, or whatever that rule is. So at 17, that's not quite half of your. Or I'm sorry, that's not 2 times your hit points. Right? Does that make sense? Did I explain that right?
So my hit point is 9, but
right.
I'm at 2.
Oh
so
no! So
2 plus 9. Yeah, it's.
Nobody tended to any wounds over the hours of.
I didn't think we took a short rest.
We did.
Wagon ride?
We took a short rest.
Especially you. You're just sitting in the back.
You guys took a short rest before the last encounter, and then the journey here counted as a short rest. So, No Nox, please heal yourself accordingly if you were able to, or...
Okay. So I'll roll my hit die, because I only have 1 at first level. And let's see how many that is.
So this is to not die. You know.
You also received a healing potion, just as a reminder.
Yeah, we did.
Everyone's got one.
Oh, good roll, though. That puts you to 9, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you will be unconscious and bloodied upon the ground. And after the boar charges, it is smashed apart the... Sorry, go ahead.
One thing, Ben. So if that's the case, that activates my relentless.
Yeah.
Very good,
endurance.
very good. And you are not unconscious.
So I am at 1 hit point.
Yeah, you are.
Just moaning on the ground as the boar tramples you. It's, bashed into back of this wagon. It's kind of slowed its momentum, and it's now looking at all of you angrily. Brutus, will you make a dexterity saving throw to try to keep your footing on the front of the wagon?
Please do not throw me off. It threw me off.
Sure, and you will fall off and just be prone next to the wagon. Okay, next is Elias.
All right. Well, Elias, seeing all of this fun stuff happening, is going to let's see. All right, so yeah, Elias is going to reach into his. Oh wait, no, he's not, because he's going to reach down to the ground and scoop a couple of small rocks off the ground, and he's going to cast Magic Stone. With his bonus action, and then for his action, he's going to take one of those and fling it at this boar.
Okay.
All right, so it's a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Ooh, nice, man.
So it's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and he's just going to go, hi! Yeah.
The boar snorts and stamps its back feet, turning towards you, Elias.
Yeah, I'm gonna just sort of step up a little bit closer to it and sort of square up at it to try like get its attention on me. Just continually just kind of, hey, yep, yeah, here.
Okay. After Elias is Brutus.
Ow! And he's gonna stand up. He's gonna try and he's gonna stand up and just look at this boar that has just almost demolished No Nox, his friend. He's gonna take his halberd out and like, get out of here! Yeah! I'm tired of you getting here, and he's gonna stab at it with his halberd from where he's at. That is a 23.
Hits.
For a stunning 6 slashing damage.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and
the boar is bloodied by your strike.
Get out of here! And is going to move. I'm gonna stay where I'm at, actually. I can't go anywhere else because I used my movement. That'll be me.
Okay. After Brutus is Kendall.
So, as I see this unfold, and I see No-Nox get flown off the back of this the wagon here. Kendall begins muttering a few words. I'm going to move up to here, and then on my bonus action, I'm actually going to use my. I have a Misty Step once a day. I'm going to use it to get right behind where No-Nox is. He just kind of does a little hop, and then all of a sudden, jumps through. Looks like he jumps right through the wagon, but he just disappears and appears behind it. And I'm going to give him. Can I give him my healing potion?
Yes.
Sorry, I guess he's conscious, right? It's not like, but I can give it use my action to give him a potion.
Yes, you can do so.
I will, and then I'm gonna try and heal you a little bit here if I can, No-Nox.
I think didn't we say healing potions do max?
Yes, they do.
So 2d4 is 8 plus 4, which is 12.
So that's I'm back to full.
Nice.
Bam. And then I'm just gonna back up here behind the wagon, and that'll be me.
Okay, and as you fight the boar, you hear the chirping or barking sounds coming closer out of the woods, and they grow quiet, you also hear a rush as of people running and then suddenly stopping, hidden within the tree line.
Ooh, interesting.
Next is No Knox.
Oh, that hurt. You stupid beast. I'm going to turn to Brutus.
Hi.
Get revenge for me, won't you?
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to inspire him. Feels so good with that weapon. Show him what it's for. And I'm going to use my action. I'm going to turn to this boar, and I'm going to cast one of my spells, which is called Thunderwave.
Okay, and you need a saving throw then?
Yes, so it'll be a DC 14 Constitution.
It's not at advantage. A 14.
So that will save, which means he's not pushed back, but he still takes half damage, I believe.
Okay. Let's have some damage.
2d8. So that's 5 damage. And I think that's the end of my turn.
Nicely done.
Thank you. And No Knox, are you still up on the ground?
So I'll use half. I don't know if I get knocked unconscious. I don't think I do with my ability. So I would still be standing. And I can't move out of here without provoking attacks. So I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Okay. The boar turns to you angrily as you mutter these magic words. It raises its tusks and swiftly turns them against you. A 7 to hit. Will not.
No.
The boar turns after trying to gore you and begins to run. Its movement is still slowed, is that right, Jason?
No, just till the end of its turn. Sorry, it's just that one turn. No problem.
Very good. And next is Elias.
I'll get better at telling you that how long that lasts, Ben.
No worries. Thank you.
No worries. It's all good.
Okay. Let's see how far away does this guy go from me. Oh, he's still in range. I'm gonna fling another one of my magic stones at him. That I scooped up before.
Okay. Just pelting the boar as it's running away.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and 19?
That will
Yeah.
All right. Oh, clicked on the wrong thing. Oh, close. 7 points of damage.
The rock clips the boar in the back of the hoof, and the boar groans and falls out, shakes itself, recovering, and continues to charge away after Elias's Brutus.
Get back here! And he's going to move 30 feet, stand next to his friend No Knox. He's going to drop his halberd and pull out his light crossbow, which is one of his ready-to items, and is going to take a shot at it. Maybe try and take it out.
Thank you. Please do.
That'll be a 19.
19 hits.
Pew! 4 damage.
You slay the beast.
Ooh, I got
crossbow bolt piercing it right in the neck. It falls and hits the ground, slain.
I go pick up my halberd.
Well done, Brutus.
Yes, you almost die.
It's not the first time today.
Yes, you're right.
As the din of battle subsides, do Elias or Kendall do anything immediately?
I'm looking into towards the trees because we heard something coming, or at least stop at the tree line, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a from where I am. I'm not going to move. I'm happy to be behind the wagon where I am. But if I can see anything, I would definitely want to just do that.
Elias.
Same.
Okay.
Here, pretty much. Just
And as the battle subsides, you hear a clap. And a single elf walks out of the woods. Right. Jolly show, isn't it? Well done. Well done. You got our boar.
I feel like you're speaking in a tone that you want to kill us.
Oh, you feel that way, do you?
No, it's the tone you're using. It sounds like malice.
Right, well, we've been hunting that boar for sport, ain't we, boys? And 4 or 5 more elves, finely dressed, step out of the woods.
So sorry about that, then.
Do they have any sort of clan or like heraldry would mark where like a clan or a village they might be from?
They seem to be dressed in flowing silk shirts that somewhat change with the colors of the trees behind them, somewhat like an active camouflage. So they're taking on kind of the autumnal colors of the trees as well as the luscious green mountainsides.
Would I be able to make a history roll? Are there any elven villages in this area that we'd know of? Yes, there is that one. There's like another big library, right, outside of.
You know that the nearest elven city would be that of Nimnaya-Law.
Nimnaya-Law, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Okay.
And you know that this area. There's been many rumors of Fey activity.
The hunt.
Yes.
Right.
Right. Well, you made a sport of it. Now you owe us.
Well, we can certainly comply. Now we don't want any trouble here, of course.
I'd like to ask, and I'm sorry if you said this already and I missed it, but how long you been hunting this big old thing?
We've been chasing the sport for most of the day. And then you heroically and brazenly chopped it down.
Well, yes, sir, because you see, you were running your hunting party a little sloppy, and you allowed this thing to just run free straight through the roadway here, and we were forced to defend ourselves before it stomped through our cart, which has already been severely damaged. And which one of you will be covering those expenses, I wonder?
My hunting party? You take issue with?
No, is you're just an error on your part, and that's fair. It happens.
Of course. Well, let us say this. We'll take the boar and the credit for it, and you should be able to fix your wagon at the next outpost.
Right, but I'm missing the part where you apologize and then handle the error that you caused.
Oh no, you're all quite lucky that the creature was severely weakened by us during the run, or it would have surely gored your friend here to death.
Can I make an insight check on that?
It did gore him darn near to death. And honestly, and I look back at the cart where it's kind of like, pieces hanging off. And I was like, looked like he still had pretty good amount of zing in him, sir.
You're the ones they're calling the mystics?
Well, I suppose if anybody around here might be called that, it's probably going to be us. Yes, sir.
And you take issue with us taking our boar?
No, I take no issue with you taking your boar, sir. I apologize for interrupting your hunting party. But, your hunting party interrupted the road. It's not like we aren't walking through the middle of nowhere. We're on an established roadway here. You understand? Like if this happened and we were in the middle of nowhere, then naturally I would have nothing to say. But this is people take families through here, whatnot.
Families. Is that what you all are? A family?
Well, that's not. Now, see, you're twisting my words around here. That's just an example I'm making. But now, you know what? It's clear that you're not going to be taking any responsibility for any actions that you cause, and I'm not here to try to force you to do that one way or another. So you just take your prize, and you have yourself a lovely day.
And no, Nox, you do notice that there are darts in the boar, but this boar seemed to have quite a bit of strength in it, no doubt.
From what I can see, or from where I am, from my perspective, did they do more damage to the boar than we did?
No, it wouldn't seem that way.
So does it seem to me almost like they were toying with it?
It could have been something of a game to them. Yes.
Okay, because this thing almost took me out. And they're at a level where they're playing with it. So I don't want any business with these people.
Right, well, we'll take our prize that we caught and killed. And
Go for it.
A good day.
Goodbye.
Sure. Yeah, if you find honor and stolen valor, then you help yourself to it, sir. And have a wonderful day.
The elf snorts and kind of inhales briefly and quickly through his nostrils, nods to the other hunters. Some of them, somewhat disappearing from sight as they move past the trees, and they go to take the boar and begin to put it on some kind of, would you call it a gurney if you're just transporting an animal? Something like that.
Sure.
Something like that, yeah.
And they begin to walk north into the trees.
Well, weren't they just a lovely bunch of fellas?
Elias,
Yes, sir.
why was that elf smiling when he was being mean?
Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a city folk sort of tradition of
This is the forest.
I don't know what the term is that they use for it, but I believe the technical version of it is called being a real piece of garbage.
Garbage just tastes fine. What's wrong with garbage?
Nothing. Unless that garbage.
So they were nice.
Well, if the garbage is perpetrating as a person, then that's when it becomes problematic.
What is? I'm getting confused.
You know, Brutus, why don't you help me get this cart fixed up?
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. I'll do that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Is there like shattered wood? What can I see?
Sure. The back of the cart has been somewhat smashed up. It will still move, but it is wobbling a bit as it goes. The dwarves suggest that you all take a minute to gather yourselves, and they'll see to the repairs with Elias and Brutus and whoever else would help.
You tell me if this would help, but I have a spell called Mending. Are the cracks small enough that this would be fixable, or is it bigger than that?
Nice.
Let's give it a shot.
Perfect.
Nice.
You're able to man, I would know what to call it on a car, but there's like on the wagon perhaps a step leading up to the back, and then part of the frame has been broken just on each of these, very cleanly. The frame kind of buckling in is what's causing the wagon to travel erratically, and with your mending spell, because it was broken somewhat cleanly, you're able to magically repair this wagon so that it will journey.
Well done, guys.
I wish I had that.
I only took spells that would help me with traveling and comfort.
Nice.
No, Nox, when are you going to teach me that spell?
I can show you this, buddy.
Yeah, you just did. Can I learn it?
Of course.
He smiles.
Now, the light and song of day are leaving, of course, as you see, finally, you continue on and see the flags of the army of the three kingdoms flying high above a fortified encampment. There's a tall watchtower, many tents. Some of these tents bear the formal emblems of the ATK, and they seem more permanent and clustered in the center of the camp. Others clearly are the tents of travelers or refugees. There's light rain, and it is a bit cold as you approach a guard tent with 3 guards, drinking, playing cards.
Brutus is going to hide. It's not dog tags per se, but it's like a small medallion that shows like his rank that he was in Gondrzul's army, and he's going to go ahead and tuck it underneath his armor to hide it from sight as we approach the kind of enemy but sort of friendly encampment, at least for Brutus.
Sure. One of the guards stands and approaches. It's a man in a chain shirt and short black tights with leather boots on. What do we have here? Papers, then?
Yes. And Brutus
Which
hands
were the
him the contract.
Right.
I'm just trying to get a little rest. Do you mind letting us through?
What business brings you here to Station 6?
An
He's
empty
looking through
stomach.
your orders. Empty stomach.
We're just passing through on the way to the
An
next,
escort.
We're here to spend some coin, that's all.
That right. Well, there's a small fee for entry since these don't rightly say you need to enter here. These are for escort to Riverside.
Listen, we're all friends here. We know how it
Sure.
works.
Does the lady Detheda not? Did she not have some sort of contact in this encampment?
I do not, Kendall.
I thought she did.
I stay here from time to time, and
Is it customary for them to charge like this officer mentions?
some of them do, but it doesn't seem that fair to me. Right,
Sir,
fair's fair. If you have gold, we'll take it here, and we'll give you camp credits for it. No problem. And it's 2 gold piece each entry fee.
Listen, we're friends,
Right.
but we're not that friendly.
Now, I don't understand. You're saying that we have to pay because it doesn't specifically say that we should be coming here, but you do see in those instructions where we're coming from and where we are going to. And if we are coming from point A and we are headed to point C and you are stationed at point B, sir,
Right.
I feel like that's a pretty clear indicator where you would expect us to stay the night. I mean, if you were making that trip yourself, sir, you please do tell me on a map where you would camp for your evening on a 2-day trip like that.
Elias, could you make a persuasion check, please?
Say done.
Sure, why not?
Good at those, right?
Happens. I'm so good at them. Hey, 18.
Right. Well, the problem is it ain't point B, it's station 6. And to come into station 6, we takes your gold, we gives you credits. I'm not the one that makes the orders. Things is about 50% cheaper here, so
Listen. we came to spend some coin in the cab. We came to sing some songs, bring the mood up a little.
Right, well, you turn in your gold for credits.
Now-
I write you
now-
a receipt, and you can get the gold back later.
2 gold is ridiculous.
Can I make an insight check and see if this is like procedure or if he is
It's like a shakedown to me.
if this is just a shakedown?
You can make you can make such a check.
All right, awesome, thank you.
I'm gonna try to negotiate and bring that price down to 2 gold for the group.
23.
If anything, he's absolutely inflating the entry fee and perhaps making a bit of this up.
Thanks much.
Nonox, you wish to try to bargain down the amount of 2 gold each?
Yes.
Well, you could only pay what you can afford. What are you talking about?
Well, then it seems we can't afford to stay here tonight.
Right, maybe not.
It's quite a shame for all of us, isn't it?
Well, I am not supposed to let soldiers and the like in.
Soldiers?
Soldiers? No, sir, not soldiers.
Soldiers
Independent.
of the Goblin Army? This one?
No, sir.
No, I am.
That is not a fair assessment.
I am done
I've
with
seen
the
a lot
army.
of goblins. No, I've seen a lot of goblins, and you walk right upright for a goblin, right straight and proper.
Look, I am done with the army life. I am just a hired merc now. The
Will you make-
easier life.
Will you make
With
a
all due
persuasion
respect.
check, Brutus?
It is persuasion because it is technically the truth. I do have a -1 though.
You do have inspiration from me, I think, still.
I'm gonna do inspiration because I don't want to have any beef with
So that's
enemy
1d6.
soldiers. That is a 19.
Ooh. Love having a bard.
Right, well, we all gotta make a living here. I'm gonna get...
So I'll tell you what, sir. If we can swing, how about I give you 5 gold pieces to cover our party? That's as much as we can handle. Unfortunately, we had to spend a lot of money getting on the road with getting the carts and horses. We've already lost a horse with attacks out there. We had damages to our vehicle as it is. We're not getting paid until we complete our mission. So I think, gentlemen, do you think we could scrape together 5 gold? I think would that be reasonable for everyone?
Yeah,
I think we could swing that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Logic makes that's logical.
I appreciate it. It takes a bit of coin to keep the lights on around here. Now,
Of course, sir. I
I got
understand.
to tell you, though, if you're wanting to buy something at the inn, you're going to need camp credits.
give us 5 camp credit then.
Well, look, things, as I said, is about 50% cheaper here, so we give you half the credits for the gold. Okay?
So we have 2.5 gold.
Can I make an
Yeah.
insight check on that?
Well,
Are things actually cheaper?
You can draw whatever conclusion you please, but
Now
might
look
be-
here,
it might be
soldier. I don't
Well,
want to
well, we-
buy any cryptocurrency now. I
Will that give us enough credits just to get a decent meal? That's all I'm really interested in.
you could get a couple eggs for half a gold.
That's
If we needed to
Pretty steep.
purchase more credits, could we come back out here and do so
That's no
once
problem.
we get in?
Yeah.
Okay, and at the end of our stay, when we are ready to leave, can we then exchange those credits back out
That's right.
for
I'll write
traditional
you.
gold? And I assume that we will exchange those back out at the same 2-to-1 ratio.
Well, that would be fair, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir. It certainly would. You understand why I would want to guarantee that?
I understand. I would write you a receipt.
Okay.
Well, here's we go, and I'll pull out 5 gold pieces, and I'll go ahead and put that out. Well, I guess that well, you know what? I think I got, just to make the math easier for everybody. I got one more here, so we'll do 6 gold pieces to get the 3 credits, and we'll start with that, and we will come back to see you if we need to do anything further.
All right. Enjoy your stay here, boys.
Sounds good to me.
Lady Detheda, nice to see you again. Of course, your coin's always welcome here.
All right. Hey, no knocks. Remember that bag I gave you earlier?
Yes, Brutus.
Can you get me, what is it? Enough to cover what the good Elias paid out of that bag?
I've got you, Brutus.
I think there's enough in there.
Actually, once we're alone, I want to talk to Brutus.
Oh?
I'm going to hand you back your full 80. I'm going to pay for your share out of my money.
Oh?
And I'm going to say, Brutus, this has brought me nothing but misery and sour luck. I think you better keep it.
No, that is true. You started dying as soon as I handed this to you, so I will take it back.
Detheda approaches the group of you after Brutus and No Nox make their private exchange. Listen, everybody, I appreciate your help so far, and I know you had an agreement with Kevin to take me to Riverside, but I will need a couple of days to take care of my cousin's passing. There are many to notify and a handful of ceremonies that I must attend. There's a river lord here that would help Throndor reach Eric and the mother, so at least we have that.
Of course.
If you would be so kind as to wait for me, I will give you your day's wage for each day that you wait for me.
Yes.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'll be happy to wait. I'm sure. I kind of just scan the area, but I'm sure there's plenty around here to keep us busy while you handle your affairs.
Yes, if we get approached for contract work, can we do that, or is that not good in the contract? I didn't read it.
Assuming that it doesn't interfere with your timeline, of course.
Right. Yes, please be ready to go, and I might have more work for you, but yes, I would expect that we might be here for at least a few days.
I do believe that Mr. Kendall and I did have some unfinished business up the road.
Yeah.
So we might venture back out there to take a gander at that and follow up with that while we're here. You said you're going to need yourself a couple of days, correct?
Oh, well, if you go back that way, please, there should have been contractors with my cousin and my other cousin that I pray they are still alive.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we can, of course, we can search for that as well. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, so I have you waiting here. What is your wage per day?
Brutus just looks to No Nox. How much are we being paid again?
Well, let's see. We were paid for a few days journey back and forth at 10 gold, so that'd be about
about 3 gold a day.
About 3 gold a day, I believe, is what that worked out to. Break that down. But since this is just an add-on to the contract, I'd even be fair enough to say 2 gold a day.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, very good. Listen, I'll pay you 2 days in advance, And then anything longer, we will settle up in a few days.
That sounds more than reasonable to me.
So 4 each up front, and then for waiting 2 gold per day. Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll make sure to check in with you daily, just to see if there's anything that you might need, or see where we are on our timeline for departure.
Right.
If we're here.
I'm not one for contracts, but if you do need a more precise contract, my cousin can see to that.
Right.
Master Kendall, do you feel like you need a contract, or are you okay with this verbal agreement that we have?
Normally, I would prefer that, but I trust this one. I'm okay with this. Is okay.
It's really just an addendum to the contract that we already have in state. So
yeah,
I think it's okay.
That's good. Yep.
Yeah. Very well. That sounds very good, Ms. Detheda, and I think we're all okay with that. Now, Brutus and Nonox, would you all care to join us back out on our little adventure to try and find our little friend that disappeared?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we got a good idea where this. What do you call it? There's an encampment, I guess, really. And the hole, yeah. Yep.
Now, I personally think that maybe we should get a little bit of rest and maybe take on that particular adventure first thing in the morning.
I agree.
But yes. So I suppose we need to find ourselves some lodging and get settled in, and then we'll hit it fresh in the morning.
Brutus,
Detheda, can you point us in the direction of some decent lodging in the area?
Yes, Simon's Inn is where you'll want to go.
Very good. To Simon's Inn?
Will you be all right on your own?
Oh, thank you, Nonox. I will be fine. After all, you remember the story of when Kevin and I were in the halls of the Minotaur, right?
Yes.
And, well, I won't bore you with that tale now, but see, these are all just a bunch of drunk soldiers. I can handle them fine.
ATK not so strong.
Yes, we don't say that out loud.
Anyway,
they just have their guard down because they're behind their own walls. It's all right.
And drunk.
I know that they do hire guards, so if none of you are too spent, you might earn some coin that way. Otherwise, the inn is the general store. If you would let me, I will buy you all breakfast in the morning.
Oh,
gladly.
I feel like it would certainly be rude of me to deny you that. So thank you, ma'am.
That's an upgrade. I was going to eat the scraps.
Detheda chuckles as she excuses herself. So here, the inn is the general store. The inn has a grill that serves breakfast and dinner. You're in time for dinner. They do keep chickens here at Simon's Inn, and they serve breakfast for dinner. So you can buy eggs for 5 silver, 2 strips of bacon for 1 gold, or 5 gold for 1 slab of glowered Dover pork. Or, of course, 3 silver piece for biscuits and grease stew. I'll post this in the chat for you guys.
Did she say how much she was willing to cover?
She did offer to buy you breakfast. This is going to be dinner. Although it is breakfast for dinner.
So we have 3 between all of us. Brutus looks at the store credit they gave us. He's like, "Is this what the hell is Ethereum anyway?" No wonder no one wants this stuff all the time. So we have 3 Ethereum to split.
Brutus. Shh.
Oh, sorry.
Very good.
I think I see a pile of it in the back.
Do you all have anything else you wish to attend to before you rest for the evening?
No. How much are the rooms going to cost us?
Oh
A
yeah,
room
probably good.
is 2 gold per night.
Oh,
But this is like a safe camp area, is it, Ben?
Yes, this is a military outpost, and they are mostly buildings, that are made from tents. However, this inn seems to have been constructed from nearby lumber.
Like there's somewhere I could put my tent up outside. Like
There
I
is.
wouldn't like. Yeah, I think I will do that. I will do that.
Now, Ben, as you know, I've made a living so far going around army camps, making friends and playing songs. I want to see if I can use my feature, Popular by Demand, to secure some food and lodgings for today.
Okay.
So I know all their favorite songs.
Nice.
I think
No.
Brutus has taught him some like goblin songs that are like kind of known, but like no one really likes because it's just like intelligible lyrics and weird instruments are being played. Brutus really likes it, but no one else really does.
Very experimental.
It's very experimental.
There are many gathered at Simon's Inn. A lot of them have come to have drinks here or have their dinner, and everybody is thrilled that there is a quality performer at hand. Just for fun, will you make a performance check?
Gladly. This will either go very well or very poorly.
You get kicked out.
Yeah. It's always it's a risk I'm willing to take. $25.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you play excellently, and then between you have excellent crowd work as well. Kendall, are you casting the alarm spell at night?
Yeah, once I get my tent set up, I will set an alarm around my tent.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elias will set up out and camp out with Kendall.
Nice
as well.
Do you have your own tent, Elias?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Brutus?
Brutus himself didn't buy a tent, but was told someone was going to buy a tent for him.
Yeah.
So unless that person forgot, he's just going to sleep outside.
Oh, Brutus!
I'm not making eye
Brutus,
contact.
You don't have a tent? Brutus, do you not have a tent?
Someone said they would buy a tent for me, and I don't know if I have one.
You know what? That you're right. I completely forgot they did say that, and I got it right here. It's set up and it's ready for you. So, yeah, you go ahead and write on in there.
I could just sleep in a tree.
And no. Go ahead, and Elias will let him in and very quickly get into work making a quick lean-to on a nearby tree, which he does. 3 nights a week anyway, on
Curtis
average.
goes towards the lean-to. That's what you mean. That's my tent, yes.
Now, Brutus, I don't want to make any assumptions here because I just want you to be comfortable. Would you prefer this or would you prefer the other?
Feels like home.
You enjoy. You enjoy that. I get my blanket.
Snuggly.
I tuck him in.
So then, Ben, I'll take the time and put an alarm around each of our tents. It's like a 20-foot cube, and I'll name. I think is Nonox is he getting his own room inside in the inn?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, cool. Then I'll set the alarm for the three of us being Brutus, Elias, and myself. So if anyone outside of those three people comes in that area, then the three of us would be notified that something's
very good.
It takes about 10 minutes to do each one, but it'll last 8 hours each. Yeah.
Very nice. Nonox, the establishment here is quite simple. However, you have a comfortable bed and a basin that you can wash yourself in for the evening as well.
You know what? That's more than I've had for a couple days. I would gladly take it.
Okay. And so night will come as Sugarfleece has left the sky some hours ago, and it is time to sleep. And when you do rest, we will have you all gain a level, and you will level up to level 2.
Woo, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope I don't get stabbed in the middle of the night.
Hey,
They don't like me here.
Are we doing hit point averages, or are we rolling?
Average hit points, please.
We're doing averages, okay.
Yes. And I'll take us to break, and the adventure will continue in about 10 or 15 minutes. We'll be back.
Nice.
Reynold is an above-average height dwarf who worked in a small village as a blacksmith and was very friendly with his neighbors, making friends with whoever he could find. Despite having a simple and fulfilling life, he still felt a bit empty, like something was missing, until one day out in a nearby forest he spotted a baby orc, scavenging off of a wolf's corpse trying to find something to eat. Reynold knew what he had to do and took this abandoned baby into his home and fed him, giving him shelter and clothing him. After an extended period of time, with no one seemingly coming after this child, Reynold adopted him and gave him a new name, Dismas Hook. Reynold spent all of his time with Dismas, teaching him his trade and learning the Orcish language and having a wonderful time, but not all was well. The other villagers that Reynold had known and befriended turned their backs on him and looked at the two of them with disgust. This family of two were treated as a disease, being mocked and insulted, refused service, or met with great resistance in day-to-day life, making Dismas's early life anything but normal. Once Dismas had grown and up and matured a bit, Reynold took him on a supply run to a nearby town to get away from all of the hostilities. But once on the outskirts of the village, they were ambushed by the more radical members of the community and battle occurred. The aftermath of this battle was bloody, and there were many casualties on both sides. The only one that lived that day was the once again lonely blacksmith. With an unmarked grave and a pack full of gear and memoirs, Reynold left behind his vile village and struck out in an attempt to find a reason in all the madness and hate that encountered him.
I did take the Order of Scribes, Ben, and my two wizard spells I took Mage Armor and Absorb Elements. Just going to stay alive right now.
Okay.
And I've stuck with my original plan and going Circle of Dreams.
Nice.
Very cool. Brutus, what changes happened with you?
I get an extra. I can do an extra turn. I don't get a cool subclass yet. That's next level.
Okay. And what about No Nox?
I've picked up a new spell. I have a few more hit points, and I suddenly become okay at everything.
How you do?
It's the bath. It was the bath that did it for you.
Yeah. We are back live. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to jump right back into the game here. When we left off, you players have reached the encampment of the ATK, and you had it in your minds to go back to the point of the ambush, try to find Hookwit, and Detheda had asked you to seek out her cousin as well, and she'd offered to buy you breakfast at Simon's Inn, and I will have us all gathered at breakfast at Simon's Inn, unless there's anything you guys wish to take care of before that.
I'll hand off Brutus this nifty belt I took from that goblin, that dagger wielding goblin, and Brutus, yeah, it'll the magic in this thing will basically allow you to will these daggers that around the belt into your hands.
Cool. He puts the belt on. I have a belt now.
And no need rope. Hold up pants.
My life keeps getting better.
Oh,
I lean to garbage food.
Excuse me. Detheda approaches as you're ordering breakfast and gathering. Oh yes, nice, Brutus, looking sharp.
Thank you. You are a nice lady.
I will have some eggs and some gloured over pork and biscuits and plenty of stew, a whole bucket of it for the table. But eggs for everybody and pork for everybody, a whole slab. Does anybody want bacon? The slab is a big slab of pork, but I'm happy to order bacon for you too.
Toast? I like toast.
They do not serve bread here.
Oh
no,
no toast.
I think we got. It's enough. I think it's fine. Thank you, Death.
I guess I'll have no toast.
Actually, I think I might be able to help.
Sorry.
And some beer. She orders for the table.
Nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Brutus,
how'd they drink?
Don't you have that moldy bread?
You're right.
I knew you were saving it for yourself. You could have given it to those goblins.
Ben, can I cast Prestidigitation on this moldy bread to make it taste like fresh toast? Probably won't help much with the texture, but at least the taste will be there.
This bread has been moldy for some time. I think the mold goes through the bread and into it at this point. Not quite as easy as just cutting it off where it has appeared. And plus, you don't want to spoil the taste for Brutus, do you?
Brutus was so excited that he remembered he had bread to eat that he just totally forgot about not eating the mold, and it's just eating like a slice or two fully, and it's bad.
Oh God!
It's green and blue.
You all seem very fresh. Are you feeling better?
I slept outside on the ground.
Yes, ma'am. I think that we are all feeling much recharged and ready to face whatever may come today.
You know, the world does like when you return its things. And we are working to do so.
What does that mean?
The organ, of course. Bringing it back to the source. Now, you mentioned you were going back to the point of ambush, and You said that there is a hole where people are deposited for the amusement of Lady Rain. I asked the soldiers for help. I know you're going there, but that is good because it would seem they're too busy gambling and drinking to help with such a trifle as a murder. So I do thank you, and you mentioned your intent on leaving pretty much right away.
Yes.
Oh, if only just to give ourselves the time to achieve what we need and be back in time for you to carry on.
I know you have your own business there, but I want to pay you further for the trouble you're taking to find my family and our contractors. I'm not one for signing things, but I want to make this clear. If you can find the bodies of my cousin and her contractors, then I can pay you with this gemstone. And she holds a large amethyst gemstone. It is quite nicely detailed. I usually have more with me, but I was traveling light. It is worth 250 gold. Now, don't sell it here, because this is not really a fair market. I will give it to you upon your return.
Okay.
But
and who is it you would like us to find? Sorry?
Either my cousin and her contractors or their bodies, and return them. If you do not find the bodies, then you must find the hole that friend spoke of and, well, find them there, I suppose. After all, you said there were evidence of many ambushes, so it would at least help to bring closure to my family and friends.
Cool. Yeah, I think that can be arranged. Do you guys have a problem with that? Yeah.
I will kill them.
Yeah. Yes, not the
ambushers, not the family members.
Of course.
No.
Yes. And so, breakfast is quite good, and there's a lot of food here. As much as you can eat, plus enough to perhaps take some with you. I have some appointments, so I'll leave it to you, gentlemen, and I hope to see you back soon.
Goodbye, nice lady.
Hey
guys, you're smart, right? You know things.
Yeah.
Why? You know things too, Brutus.
Why is it that after I ate all this food, I don't feel that ache anymore?
I don't know why.
I don't know. I haven't had this much food in a while.
Oh, I thought you were telling a joke.
No. I don't feel pain anymore after I ate. What's happening to me?
You don't.
I'm not walking downwind from Brutus.
You know
Brutus,
what?
are you talking about the fact that you're not hungry anymore?
Is that what it's called?
You feeling the pain, and I kind of gesture my stomach. You like this general area. You feel like it wants to.
Logic tells me Brutus ate a large quantity of eggs, which generally contributes to some sort of gaseous substances that excrete the body, and I will not be walking downwind from him.
That's probably a good rule in general. Yeah, Brutus, that's how you feel when you're hungry, and then you eat so that you're not hungry anymore. That's why it makes the pain go away. You ever feel like that? That means you need something to eat.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Let's go find Detheda's murderers in our family.
Ben, I'll make sure that I pack up my tent and my things quite meticulously to the point where it almost looks as if they were just purchased. Like I like my things nicely organized.
Very good, very good.
Were you guys able to wash yourselves overnight?
I slept outside.
I'm gonna prestidigitation all the dirt and grime and
I don't think I needed to.
Off of everyone.
This is, I think, prestidigitating somebody if they didn't like bathe themselves is the equivalent of like not showering and using like Axe body spray to cover up the smell.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, you
That's
could
what I
still
imagine.
smell it a little bit. It almost does it, but not quite.
It's better than it was.
Anyway, do we want to buy anything before we leave? I don't know what we need to track down a missing person. This is
Oh, we've got a good idea of where this
Yes,
where to start at least.
I don't think we need to buy anything. No, we can handle this one, I believe.
well. Let's just get going then.
Other than maybe using a bit of discretion in our travels.
What's that?
Yes.
So,
I mean,
Oh no, I do
be
that.
sneaky.
Yes,
quiet steps. Yes.
I do
Yes.
that. Yes.
Yes.
Have you seen me fit in a mouse hole before? I've done it. It's very hard to do, but you can do it. It's quite strange.
Yeah.
And so, how will you be traveling?
Oh, I don't want to buy horses with Ethereum cryptocurrency here.
I think because of the nature of the terrain we'll be traveling across, the use of beasts of burden might slow us down further than necessary.
Brutus is fine with walking. He walks everywhere.
It's about
Brutus-
a half day's travel to the point of the ambush. You arrive there before midday. There is the trail that heads north, and of course there is the crude map that friend drew for you, for your group. I believe Elias holds it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'll take that map out and take a look and see does that kind of sort of match up with what we're seeing with like the tracks and stuff, in what direction they're going and whatnot.
The map shows a crude path leading up a hill where at some point it will be joined by a creek. So the path will turn into a creek as it heads north, and at the end of the creek or at its source you will find the hole.
Well,
If it please the group, for I'd like to a moment once we get to the where we were with the ambush, a couple of small bits of preparation, and I pull my spell book up, and now since we've leveled up, I actually can use my spell book as a spell casting focus. So which is kind of handy.
Nice.
So first, Kendall closes his eyes, opens the book, and almost as if him and this book are in tune with their thoughts, he turns to exactly the correct page that he needed to with just immediately, and begins recanting a spell. And then as he completes the spell, he kind of he pulls some grasps at nothing, but pulls some energy out of the spell and just kind of wafts it over himself, and casting mage armor on himself. And then once he completes that, again he kind of goes back into the same sort of pattern, and this time he's going to cast the gift of alacrity on himself again, imbuing himself with a little bit added awareness for any incoming battles.
Okay.
And then sorry for the hold up, guys. That would have taken about a minute and a half.
Okay. And please post what you use in the chat so I can just refer to it.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. No problem, yeah.
And so you begin to venture north along what is little more than a game trail, and you see here and there signs that people have passed. The map that was drawn is surprisingly good, and it is easy to navigate essentially directly north. After some time, you do come to a very shallow creek. The water is quite tranquilly moving, flowing south. At some point, it must spill into the Baie de Cantanove River. And so you must head up this stream. However, the path disappears as it kind of just goes into the water. And there are a couple of narrow crevices that you will need to, walk through the water itself to continue up the hill. And at these points, rapids, converge, and the water becomes a bit rougher. So you have essentially before you, a 15-foot rock face on either side, and then this stream traveling into this. You can see beyond just more grass and the steeply ascending mountain. But you will need to ascend basically what is kind of a slowly sloping waterfall with rushing water.
We'll need to go up, basically going up a wet wall, essentially.
Yes, it is lower than the walls around it, so as though to make it, so it might be a little bit easier to pass through. You could also, climb these walls that are 15 feet high and at quite a steep incline.
Well, do you magic people have, an easy way to do this, or will I just start climbing?
Does anybody have a rope and a grappling hook or anything like that?
Got a rope.
I have a rope. I got these things you nail to the wall. And a thing to nail them in with. It's kind of like magic, except you use a tool.
I don't know, Elias. What do you think? You're more comfortable in this sort of terrain. What do you think is the best way for us to get around?
Do I see any indicator as to what would be a better route, or is this?
You can make a nature check for me, please.
Okay.
The stream is not bad at all. You could probably wade up the even the rough part of the stream, as long as nobody misses their footing. You should be good.
Yeah, I think the stream's going to be our best option as long as we're nice and careful with it.
Cool. Hey, I trust you. Keeping our eye out. You remember last time we were here, there was some. I would call them snipers, but
just keep snipers here.
Yeah.
Okay, and to venture through the rapids here, this is difficult terrain. Will you guys please make just strength checks strength checks for me, please.
Athletics?
You can use athletics, yes.
Water, my favorite.
Ooh. I got a 5.
24.
You know what? I'm going to use my inspiration on that one.
I got 17, man. The wizard.
Damn it! I got a 6.
Elias trying to be as careful as possible. No-Nox slips in you. As you're slipping, you help to stabilize No-Nox so that he does not fall into the creek, but you yourself do. You take quite a tumble upon the rocks here.
Yeah.
And you begin to just slide back down a bit, and it takes you just a moment longer to gain your footing. You'll take 2 damage before you're able to, join your allies on the other side of this of the rapids.
Yeah, No-Nox starts to slip, and I catch him, and they're like, "Yeah, you just got to be careful, son, because there's real slippery rocks around here." And you just go, and I just go.
Oh, there he goes.
I just get up.
I thought you were the forest guy.
I told you, this is a demonstration of what can happen when you don't pay attention.
Oh, learning experience. Got it.
And you hear a crescendo of bird whistles around you. And they sound quite like birds in the forest, perhaps a flock of them. Except, Elias, after a moment, you realize these are not birds, though the whistlers are trying to emulate them.
Yeah, that's not a real bird whistle. It's a good. It's a good
It'll be
mock,
like-
but not a real whistle.
It's like our
Can I try to respond to the whistle with a bird whistle of my own?
Yes.
Just to see what happens.
You can make a performance check.
Had to do a performance, didn't I?
Yep. Oh, beautiful.
Do you not know like
I
a
got-
bird call?
I go to start the whistle, but I've got water like in my sinuses from when I slept, and I start
Nice.
coughing.
Nicely done.
The whistles go silent for a moment. There seem to be on either side of you, and then a moment later they resume and they're just a little bit further ahead.
Was this another learning experience?
What are you doing?
Yeah, it seems like it was.
And
So-
Elias, will you make for me a perception check, please?
Yes. $16.
And you do see moving in the woods the silhouette of a person or a warrior of some kind upon a horse. It just passes quickly between two trees and then is lost to sight.
Yeah. Got ourselves a couple of soldiers up here.
What army?
Couldn't rightly tell. Could I tell if it any
You could basically tell that they were armed and with armor.
Were we spotted?
Well, I'll tell you this much. If they did spot us, they don't seem to care too much about it.
Might be encampment ahead. Man running through wood on horse is not very stealthy. Must not care very much about being hidden. Probably base nearby.
And as you discuss this, pondering what you've just seen, a horse does ride out. Its rider realizing it's been discovered as you hesitate, and you see Friend.
Oh, hey!
Riding upon the back of the horse that was lost while traveling to Riverside.
It's the bugbear.
You found the
Yes.
horse.
I have. It is a good horse.
Yeah. We had to swap it for the mule.
You all are going to the hole, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, if I can take you then, it gives me a bit of credit, if you know what I mean.
Will they strip us of weapons and armor?
I am not the guardian of the hole. The rules for all who enter are different, but there is one there, an ogre, who will certainly try to take something from you.
So we probably fighting.
There will be fighting, friend.
Okay. Well, no, your friend.
Yes, friend.
Wait. Okay.
It is more
Well-
than just me, friend, and it is our job to bring you to the hole. Now, if you would all follow me. And friend begins to walk forward through the stream, riding the horse walking forward, rather.
Didn't we ask you to stop doing this last we met?
I don't like those guys.
Yes. But it is how I make my pay.
In the Elven tongue, I will just say to Elias, I think we take this guy out now. I think our friend has reached the end of his youth.
If that is what you think, sir, then that is how we shall handle the situation. And
Well, keep up then.
Of
Just
course.
I'll start coughing for a second. Excuse me.
Are you sick? I don't
Thinking.
Hey, friend, do you want some moldy bread? It's pretty good.
I would, thank you.
Here, take some.
How far
Takes
ahead of
a
us
large
is,
bite of
is-
It's good.
How far
isn't
ahead
it?
of us is friend?
Yeah. So yeah. But that was smart, Brutus.
One more hill to crest. These rapids. Just follow me. My horse makes it easy, but from the look of it, you all struggle a trifle with it.
Yeah. Slow down.
All right. Wouldn't want to lose you. Well, right through here, and then is the ogre's pool. And friend continues to lead you through another narrow channel up more rapids. With a bit of stumbling, you're able to come through, and in front of you is a placid lake with a large waterfall pouring into it. And there is sand along the shores of the lake where the water has obviously receded. And across the lake, this lake being 50 feet, no more, basically a pool for the base of this waterfall that falls from, maybe 100 feet above, a very steep incline. You're at the wall, the face of a cliff essentially ahead of you. You see an ogre sitting there upon the shore, bites the head off of a fish, and regards you interestedly as you approach.
So this is more of a lake than a pit. Are we here now? Is this just it?
At the base of the waterfall, you see that where the water lands, much of it spills over into a hole upon the beach.
So the waterfall comes down and then goes into a hole, keeps going down, but at our level, the ogre is there, but the water is kind of falling over this cliff and carrying further in, into a hole. Out of sight, sort of speak.
Yes, essentially the hole is right beneath the bottom of the waterfall, and so much of the waterfall fills the lake, and then what is, within the lake spills over into this hole, or much of the water from the waterfall pouring down into it. If you guys would do me a favor and just drag your minis onto the map, wherever you please.
So, Fred, do we just, instantly die when we fall down there?
Maybe. But that's up to Ogre.
So where are... Okay, that's the...
battle map here.
I see, okay. We just came up this creek area here.
Yes.
Friend, has anyone survived? Or have they all just died?
The lady likes when they live, but Wires and Sparks likes when they dies.
Oh, okay. Not my first time in a fighting pit. This is just a bigger pit.
I'm sorry, this is giving me a little bit of grief here. For some reason, it's resetting the your token settings every time. So I have to adjust for my view on the map. So apologies for that. I can do that quickly. And I don't know why that keeps happening, but nonetheless.
Oh, wait. Are we further up? Oh, we are. I was down below more.
Okay.
Another version of me.
As you crest this final hill and you're level with this pool, the ogre stands lazily, tossing the fishtail into the water. What you bring me then, friend?
Oh, his name is Friend.
He says that he scored 4, and his job is done. Right. Well.
Goodbye.
What you got for me then, you 4?
I got moldy bread. You want some?
Moldy bread? No, I'm a pescatarian, thanks.
Well, I don't know what that
only
means.
Eats fishes.
Oh.
How deep does this darker watered area look, Ben?
You can wade through that. It might come up to your chest or your waist.
Cool.
I'm gonna turn to my friends and say, at least he only eats fish. I don't think he'll be eating us today.
Nobody will kill us.
Well, you pay the toll and get in the hole.
So you're not killing us.
I'm not killing you. I'm getting you into the hole. It's my job.
Oh. Okay. And Brutus turns to his friends. Do we just go in hole?
First, you give me your gold. A lot of it. All of it.
How do you subtract from 0?
I got this cool gold. And I hold up the store credit. This is weird piece called Ethereum. I hear it's worth more than gold. You want it?
Right, that's a start and more from the other 3.
My friend, Ethereum is quite an expensive thing. It's worth far more than gold. And I've got another piece for you.
And will you make a deception check, No Nox? 'Cause I feel that you understand that this is a lie, whereas perhaps Brutus didn't.
Absolutely.
I'm so gullible, I don't need to do a check. Oh.
Is that enough?
Right, I take it.
Alright then.
If you get me fishes.
Oh, I can hunt.
That's right, pull in me nets. And make sure they're full.
Okay. Weird ask, but I'll fish for you.
I'm gonna give Brutus inspiration.
I mean, I fished before, sure. I'll go fish.
Me nets at the end of the rapids there.
Brutus, remember last time when you fished for us?
I nearly drowned.
Do better this time, okay?
Okay.
So you have 1d6 bardic inspiration for the next 10 minutes.
I'll go down to wherever he said there's fish, and I'll start fishing.
Okay.
Brutus is a little bewildered, but this is surely how all trade transactions go. You give him some money, and you give him fish, and you get what you want.
And the nets, there's a net set to catch fish as they are brought down the current, and there are many within the net. Will you make for me a dexterity check to basically gather this net without spilling the fish out of it?
Yes. I'll just do that flat because I don't have any bonuses. And I'll do my d6. A natural 20. Hey, I could fish.
The net is just, overflowing with fish, many of them caught up and none of them flopping out as you, bring the net up the rapids.
Hey, I got your fish.
All right, over here and bring me the gold, the super gold.
All right. I give him the fish. I give him the 2 electrum pieces.
Did friend bugger off? Ben?
Friend is here watching.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we're paid up then, right? We going hole?
Right, I lower the rope, you climb the rope, and then you go in the hole.
All right.
And of course, here, would you all approach the ogre with Brutus as Brutus delivers the fish?
Gosh, I don't want to go anywhere near the ogre personally.
I will go with him just to keep an eye on him.
This is my friend. I don't go anywhere without him.
Frank, I'll go with you guys.
It's all right, Elias. You just keep a little distance though. You stay behind us here now.
Wait, Elias, that's you.
I mean,
is your name different now? Wait, were you Kendall the entire time?
He's talking to himself.
I thought I got these names right.
So Ben, as we go past friend, I just want to ask you. Okay, explain this to me. How is this? How this works again? How am I going to find my gnomish friend?
Oh, the gnome. Oh, he's in there. Sorry, ogre and bugbear for me are hard to differentiate their voices. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all good.
He's in there. Been in there a couple days now. If you're lucky, he'd still be alive, entertaining the lady. So you don't get what this is, do you, wizard boy?
Oh, I fully get what it is. I'm just not a big fan of what it is.
Well, this is where we bring the gnome, we bring the dwarfs, we throw them in the hole. Well, we don't throw them, we put them in the hole. The lady doesn't like if you throw them in the hole.
well, that is a very fine stance for her to have.
Do they all have to pay to go in hole?
Then it's not up to me, says friend. That's up to fishes.
That's right.
Well, it seems like you made him quite happy already, and he offered to lower the rope. That's the best he's gonna do for you.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go down that rope. Nice knowing you, friend. I hope I don't die down there.
Maybe I see you on the other side, and we'll still be friend and friend, okay?
I'm friend.
Yes,
guess.
friend.
Yeah, yes. Aren't you though? Whatever.
Come, Brutus.
My social battery is lowering.
The ogre uncoils a massive rope and throws it into the hole. Right then, pay the gold, go in the hole.
Okay.
I made that poem by myself.
That's a good poem, Fishers.
I couldn't do better myself.
Are you guys coming?
Fishes secures this rope to there's a large boulder there it's secured to, and it just, dangles and sways. It reaches all the way down to the bottom, what looks like a 10-foot wide, 40-foot deep hole.
I put my halberd into a little special slot I have on my backpack, where, basically where I carry all my stuff, and I start going down the rope. I don't have anything to do to prepare, so he's just gonna go for it.
Right quick now, one and then the other. Go ahead, wizard boy.
Okay. I'm just waiting for Elias and
No Nux.
Okay. Brutus goes first.
I'll go next. So I'll have my crossbow strapped to my body, and I'll have on the opposite side strapped my violin, and my bow, I'm going to tuck to my belt as I climb down.
Hey, you, orc. How much more is this gold worth than the regular gold?
It pains me to part with it. It's worth very much.
Right, but like a number, so I can use it.
If I had to put a number to it, it's more gold than I've ever had in my life.
Oh, I see. So, can't put a number on it. Worth quite a bit. And then, after No Knocks, who is next down the hole?
Oh.
I'll go.
Okay. And after Kendall, Elias. And will you all please make for me athletics checks to climb down this rope that is ascending straight down?
Please do not fail and fall on me.
Climbing a hanging rope is no easy task, and the waters from the waterfall are pelting your shoulders as you climb.
I will fall. They always taught us to climb up ropes in the army, but not down them.
Hey Ben,
Yes.
you know those shows that they do with like the curtains. Can I bust one of these moves on this rope?
Wyatt rolled it. Oh, I added 7. Just 12, not 7. Not
The shows with the curtains? What are
I don't know what he's talking about either.
Those acrobatic shows where they like flow down on curtains and stuff.
Oh, like the curtain, like where they're swinging
the
from
dancers.
drapes?
Oh, what is that called?
I don't know.
You
Hey,
can
get in the
make,
comments and tell us.
you can make a performance check, but with dexterity as your base.
Okay. In that case, I don't. Do I make it manually?
Yes, you'll need to.
All right.
I got 12, not 12 plus 7.
Okay. Thank you.
Problem.
So that'll be at a +4.
Okay. Hiya!
Natural 20.
And Elias, if you would please, an athletics check to climb.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I hit that. Dirty
Nice.
20.
Why is everyone better than me?
Nice.
Brutus, going first, the rope is just swaying like crazy. You know,
Please
and
stop up
the
there.
water pelting you. And
No, Nox, stop moving so much.
It's the only way I know how.
You do wind up falling from about 20 feet up, and you'll take 5 damage. And as you hit the ground, you hear fishes chuckling from above. One fall, now you all fall. And you see fishes disappear, and you feel like a strange tension upon the rope as fishes is attempting to unwind. You're lifted up and then dropped slack a bit, and fishes is working quickly to drop this rope into the hole. If you're still on the rope, I would have No Knocks. Actually, you descend quite quickly, and with the first, jolt of the rope, you fall to the ground, but you're just above the ground, and you land safely, just falling prone. However, Kendall and Elias are a little bit further up the rope, so you'll need to take some measure to, maintain your grip on this rope. That could just simply be an athletics check or strength check.
Please don't fall on me.
And so, Kendall, I have you at 20 feet high at this point in time, and then Elias at 30 feet.
Where did it stop at?
The wizard is going to die.
We'll start at 3. Cool.
Okay. Okay. Kendall, you'll lose your grip right away. You feel the burn of the rope in your hands, and you have to let go. You're going to take 8 damage as you fall to the floor of the cave. Elias, you hang on, and a couple of jolts later, the rope, comes falling down, but you've already made it to the ground. You descend successfully, and the rope falls in a heap. And then you see above you a large bamboo grate, or not bamboo. I don't know that there'd be bamboo, but there are like thin cordings of wood that have been interlaced and into a grate thrown over this hole. And now water pours down upon you, and it splashes upon like a wide tile mosaic that is the floor at the base of the pit. So you basically have this straight hole with a tile floor, and the water kind of spills over the sides into a deep trench on any side, every side of this platform. And these deep trenches are on every side of the platform.
Brutus is going to stand up and get his halberd out.
You all right, buddy?
Ouch. I'm more concerned for our magic friend, and I point to Kendall, who took an entire level's worth of hit points just from fall damage.
Yep, true. I stand up, brush myself off.
Okay. Hello? I've come to die in this pit.
Your voice echoes in the empty chamber.
Me, guys, sorry. Yeah, I kind of look around and kind of get a lay of the land. Sorry.
Okay. Sure, and you're just in this sheer hole. Every wall is flowing water. Water either pouring down or flowing quickly over rocks.
Is it filling up with water, or it goes away or somewhere? Like,
yeah, a lot of it splashes onto the floor, but a lot of it is just pouring straight down into
cracks
large
and
trenches,
holes and things. And cool.
Yeah, imagine maybe a 1.5, 2 foot gap between the floor and the wall, and the water just continues pouring down.
Is there an obvious exit, or are we just like in a pretty much like a square room?
Yes, in a square room. There is no obvious exit.
Okay.
Do you guys still have any of those potions lying around? Trying to keep his pride intact, but nonetheless bruised a little bit.
Have No Nox give him yours because you helped him.
Do we all have one
Yes.
potion?
We did, yeah.
All right, you can have mine.
Okay. That's 10? It's just 10 hit points, right?
12.
Oh, it's 2d4 plus 2?
Oh, is it 2?
Yeah, so it's 10 full.
Cool, thank you.
Brutus is going to take his halberd, put it in his left hand. He's going to take his new belt. He's going to grab a dagger from it and just kind of like walk into the center of the room and just like throw it at a wall to see if it makes a sound.
Okay.
If it hits a wall.
You throw it and it disappears into the water. It does not run into a wall.
Found a door. And Brutus is gonna take a dagger and do the same thing again, but a little bit to the left of wherever he just threw it at, and see if it makes a sound still.
Sure, and through this method you discover that there is essentially an open archway hidden behind the waterfall here, but all the other walls seem to be intact, rocky walls.
And we don't see anyone. I don't see like that. I don't see that Hookwit that I'm looking for, or anyone else lying around.
No, you don't. It is just the group of you in here. That's right.
Brutus eats some moldy bread, takes like a quick bite of it and stashes it away and grabs his halberd. Okay. If no one else wants to, I will lead way forward, see if I get stuck in trap. And
I will follow very closely behind Brutus.
I will be last.
Okay.
Kendall,
I'll follow behind Elias. That's cool. Sorry, go ahead, Nonox.
I'm gonna grab you by the shoulder and I'm gonna say, I've got your back, all right?
Thanks,
and
man.
You're gonna get bardic inspiration. So
you're a star. Thanks, bro.
And also, please remember, everybody gained a regular point of inspiration for leveling up.
Oh, nice.
So you walk through this veil of water, and it is a small straight passageway here on the other side. Nothing hurts you yet, and inside this chamber is dry beyond the first couple of feet. This is simply a small straight passageway that ends with a heavy wooden door, and it smells in here like a dirty outhouse. On the walls on either side of the door, there are tallies. Dozens of groups of 4 or sometimes 3 crossed for dozens of groups of 5. Perhaps somebody taking liberties with their score, but one set of tallies on one side, one on the other, and Brutus. Are you my only player who speaks Goblin?
I do too.
No Nox and Brutus?
Yes.
Okay.
Think so.
You see written above one, Sparks. Written above the other tallies, Wires. And they are written as titles or names.
So, well, I don't have any context for what those words translate to. Do you know what that means, No Nox? As I point to the names. You know Goblin, right? You know Goblin. I taught you some.
Yes.
I think that's Sparks. You, and he like snaps. Magic Man, you. What is there's people here named Sparks and Wires? I think. You know anything? You look like you know stuff, so I know. Okay.
I know things worth knowing. That doesn't seem like something I would have learned. No.
Okay. Forest Man. Is it like sparks of a fire? Do you have any? Seems not. All right.
Okay. You said these are like banners?
These are scrawled into the wall, scratched into the wall, probably with a knife or blade of some kind.
Okay, and we don't have anything like that on our side?
So it's essentially like you've gone through the water veil, and then there's a short tunnel, short passageway, and then on either side of the door, left side and right side of the door that is closed, are the tallies. One for Sparks, one for Wires.
Can I make? I guess this would be an investigation check.
What are you trying to discern?
Sparks and Wires sounds like traps to me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to see if there's anything like that around here.
Oh, okay. You can do so.
All right. So would that be an investigation? Yes.
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. It's a 12.
Nice.
This room is essentially barren and kind of unusually tidy, given the stench. While these do sound like traps, names of traps, you also think back to the other creatures that you've encountered under this employ, who've named themselves after, an implement of choice or, something that is common to them. For example, Fish is the ogre, Books the goblin, and Daggers the goblin.
Right.
Perhaps they are
like team names or names. Yeah, right.
But you also, your intuition regarding them being traps, you don't feel that is misplaced necessarily.
Okay. Everyone ready? Any prep? You need to make those weird stones, Forest Man.
No, I've still got a few of those left.
Yeah, I'm good. I appreciate your thoughts, though, Brutus. That's smart to think like that.
Hey, I work in army. Teamwork is key. Let's go die in a pit. And he goes and opens the doors.
The door swings outward, and the putrid stench washes over you like a wave of filth. There's a hallway here with all of the flagstones removed, those being the stones on the floor. And the floor is instead covered in a thick sludge of feces. There are small lamps along the walls, every several feet. This hall is 15 feet long, about 5 feet wide, and 7 feet tall. You see in there the corpse of a giant rat, and a giant bat-like mosquito sucks upon this corpse.
I scream and I faint.
Oh, what? You said it, Ben? Sorry?
Sure.
Here. Sorry, I just saw the...
That's okay. You see the corpse of a rat floating in the sludge, and then a giant bat-like mosquito sucking the corpse.
Right.
It reminds me of that time I took a job for the city to go in the sewer.
And will all of you, as this disgusting stench washes over you, please make Constitution saving throws.
Can I get advantage because this is something I might be familiar with?
Yes, Brutus. It doesn't smell that all that bad to you.
Whatever.
Does it smell worse than Brutus?
Just a little bit of pulp.
Not pulp.
Because I've been rocking around with him for a while.
Not bad. We actually did not too bad, guys.
I think it's because we've been around Brutus for a while.
Yeah.
My question is, how do these lanterns not light this entire hallway on fire? There's a lot of methane in here.
The lanterns are all off, and the hallway is dark except for the light coming in behind you.
Oh, don't light match. Might smell better, but we all die.
And so you all stand kind of peering into this 15-foot hallway, reluctant to step foot in it, no doubt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. Except Brutus. Brutus doesn't care.
Any ideas?
I want to kill that mosquito. I hate them. Anyone think I should not kill a mosquito? Is it like sacred and holy?
Not to me.
Is it a mosquito of the poop god? I don't know religion.
Just morally questionable.
It's bug, and I'm gonna try and hit it with my halberd.
Okay, this dead rat is about halfway down the hallway, but you have quite an extended reach. To
it's from the other side of the hallway. Pop.
And make an attack roll, please.
Stinky mosquito, please hit. My pride is in jeopardy here. A 16.
And your weapon just cleaves this beast in half, and then two more as your weapon disturbs the corpse of the rat that is floating there. Two more take flight, and everybody roll initiative, please.
Oh, they multiply. Wait, how do I know what multiply means? How do I know what methane is?
Womp womp.
Do I know chemistry?
That's a meager little 3 for me.
At 20.
You guys are getting some weirdly...
I know.
Some weirdly high initiative rolls, like, consistently. Yeah. It's
a
little strange. It's the gold?
It's because I gave you back the gold. That was the only thing.
Your guilt and greed of being given money you didn't want in the first place.
Anything a clean conscience.
14. Wow, that's low. Well done.
I'm gonna be diseased.
And no knocks. With the 23, you can act first. These are no mere mosquitoes. They're, larger than your head, and their wingspans maybe as wide as your shoulders. And they have raised into the air, now disturbed by Brutus, and are flying towards you, no doubt looking for their next meal.
How far away from me are they?
About 10 feet.
Okay. Both of them are within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to, in that case, I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
So they have to make Constitution saves. It's a 15-foot cube.
Okay.
Oh, well, that one's
20
saves.
and a 14.
So they both save.
Yeah.
These poop mosquitoes are surprisingly
Hardly.
healthy.
Yeah, the thunder wave just sends a ripple through the
Oh my god.
through the stench and it blasts you again in the face.
Boo.
Ooh, that's the worst roll I've ever rolled.
Wow, okay.
Sorry.
And although they are blasted back a little bit, it does not kill these creatures. And they immediately fly towards the first thing in the opening, which is Brutus having swung the door open. And they land upon you. You feel, like a giant needle sinking into your shoulders. And
I don't like this. Please don't do this.
9 to hit.
Miss.
And 13.
Miss. My neck skin is just very thick. I hate mosquitoes. They bite me all the time.
Next is Brutus.
Get off of me. And I'm just going to swing at one that's right on my neck.
Okay. It flits out of the way quickly, trying to avoid your strike.
Perish, you dumb creature.
You cleave it neatly off of your shoulder. Chopping a bit of... Do you have hair?
I have fur.
It cleaves just a chunk of fur off as well.
Oh, my hair. And I'll just stand fast and just kind of just trying to keep this one on me and look at the others. Please kill this thing. I don't want it to hurt me. And it'll be my turn. And don't fling poop everywhere. It's very messy.
And then,
I'm a goblin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had Brutus there. Kendall, are you next in initiative?
I'm actually going to be last this time. I think everyone was ahead of me.
I thought I had Elias at 5.
Yep. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I was at 14.
Yeah. Okay, you're up, Kendall. I swapped you.
Cool.
Go ahead, please.
I will, like a frosty ball kind of appears in my hand, and I will just direct it at the one Sturge that still is trying to suck Brutus's blood out.
Okay.
Poop water frozen.
Poop water. I can hit.
What
if I
have
can
I
hit.
done?
I am in the splash zone, as it were.
Does 16 hit?
Yes, and this beam of blue-white light just sears into this giant mosquito bat.
Oh, somebody got in my ear.
8 cold damage.
It freezes rigid and falls into the sludge.
Nice.
I was
dead?
clean.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Slain, yes.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay.
Yeah, both of them defeated, and now before you is just this pathway of the feces and muck.
Feel bad for that rat. I'm gonna take the rat.
I'm gonna try and move somewhat stealthily through this, and almost more so just to try and stay clean, if anything. I'm assuming it's like dog poop or cat poop. It's like a virus. Like you can't get that stuff out of your shoes for days.
I'm gonna take this giant poop rat and tie it off on my knife belt. That's magical.
Okay.
And tie it by the tail. Bring it home for later. It's free meat.
And so I'm sorry, Kendall, when you described what you were doing, are you venturing into the hallway?
Not yet. No, I am not going first. No.
Okay.
I'll go first.
I'm not going second either.
Here, I'll do it. Pansies.
You need one of us to scrape you off the floor, Brutus.
Look, it's fine. It's not like I'm gonna sink into the poop water, and I step forward into the sludge.
Okay.
Brown humor.
It is maybe 8 inches to 10 inches deep, and it's your foot sinks into it. And do you continue just walking forward into it?
Yes, Brutus is now finally at height with the rest of the party.
Walking into this muck, you feel a slight tension on your ankle, and you hear a mechanical click to the left. Will everybody please make perception checks?
I'm going to die.
And Brutus, since you're right there, you can have advantage on your perception check.
What is going to kill me?
Elias got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay.
9.
I'm at 10.
Elias
Nice, you guys.
and No Nox, you notice to the left of Brutus there is a lamp on the wall with a small chain hanging from it, and this chain has been pulled taut by a wire that goes straight into the muck. Brutus must have is very nearly tripping this wire. Because of the perception checks, I will allow No Nox and Elias to act. No Nox, you can go, please.
So, so you said his step is pulling it taut, right?
Yes. Like as his foot is moving forward, he has paused just in time not to trigger it, but the chain has been pulled all the way down. So, you know how when you pull a chain on a lamp, if you release it, it will turn on. That's essentially the point at which we are.
There is. So I am the last one. So there's nothing I can do to get within reach. All I can do in this stage is turn to Brutus and say, "Do not move.
Get the vice grips out."
You're going to be okay." And
Okay.
I'm gonna give you inspiration, my friend.
Thank you.
I have a feeling you'll need it.
Okay, Elias, what you've seen that this trap has been triggered, or so you suspect. Why else would there be a tripwire? And you know that this lamp will surely be lit if the chain is released, or when the chain is released, as it must be. What do you do?
Nope.
Is it possible to try to disarm it in some way?
You can try to do that, yeah. You can approach Brutus, and I'll allow you to make, you need to act very dexterously. This could be a sleight of hand check or a dexterity check.
I don't have proficiency in sleight of hand, but I would like to add guidance for myself if I could.
You may.
Right.
And you approach the lamp, and you think that perhaps if you, take the what would be a bulb, I guess, not an electrical bulb, but like sorry, I'm not coming up with the right word for that. But you suspect that if you detach that piece, like the lamp piece over it, that might do the trick. So you can give that a try.
Man. Oh, look at you.
Okay.
Roll,
Alright,
dude.
so it's not bad. I got another dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you begin to
Nice.
take off the lamp, so to speak. And as you do so, you hear a hissing, as though a large amount of gas is suddenly released. And it surely would have sparked and caused an explosion had you not, deconstructed this lamp quickly. So well done.
Nice, guys.
Can I move now?
Yeah.
Okay. Bruce is gonna move forward a bit more to the point where it clicks on the wire.
When it clicks, there is a spark, but the gas has already been released and dispersed enough that there is no reaction, despite all of the purported methane in the room.
Okay, I'm gonna keep on going. And as Brutus walks forward, he's gonna check for more of those lamps on the walls, and is going to bring his foot up very high, higher than he probably would need to be, to kind of step over any presumed tripwires that are in the muck, trying to avoid them.
Okay. Make a perception check for me, please.
Where are these wires? I know where they are.
What are you?
There are no more tripwires in this room. No lamps seem to have anything else attached to them either.
Okay, everyone, that's it. Let's get out of this stinky room.
At the end of the passageway, there's a locked door.
Oh. Anyone know how to pick a lock? You?
I know a little bit, but I don't have the tools.
I
I
got
don't have anything that could work.
I got like 8 daggers. You got
Maybe while they're I'll look around and see if there's a mechanism around us to unlock the door.
Yeah.
Will you make a?
Can I?
I'll have.
Can I help him with that?
Yes, absolutely.
Is that investigation or is that perception?
This will be an investigation check as you're actually looking for a specific thing, maybe feeling around a bit as you do so.
Sure. Yeah. Perfect.
And with advantage, with the help of Elias.
Oh, nice. Sorry. I'll roll again, other than just.
This is a simple, lock and key. It would seem. However, the deadbolt seems quite strong. It would take a bit of force to break it down if you do not have the key.
Right, and sound any sort of, alert our presence. Obviously.
You didn't seem to trip any other mechanisms. You did try, a couple of the lamps. They did not seem to work. They did spark, but they must not have gas in them.
But if we were to bust this door down, it's going to cause a stir in terms of, I'm sure it would be loud, right?
Unless you take measures to prevent that.
I have a thought.
Oh,
you guys
actually.
probably aren't gonna like it, but I think the key is in the muck somewhere. So, who wants to get their hands dirty? It's like a saw trap, but it doesn't hurt. It just sucks.
Elias is already.
Oh, you know what?
Elias is already digging.
Brutus.
I'll help him with it. I'll bring up my mage hand and try and help him sift through the muck for a key.
I'm gonna try to hype up Brutus to just slam this door open because I'm not doing that.
Okay. As the muck begins to sift around, it releases just terrible stench.
Sure does.
Everybody, please make a Constitution saving throw.
This is getting bad.
I can do this
for me.
I would do this at range though, Ben. Like I would like mage hand. I think I can do it at the 30 feet away. Like I wouldn't be getting myself close to it.
You're gonna need to be at the opening of the hallway to be able to cast your magic into it. So it will affect you from there, unfortunately. It's already a terrible stench, and just the very movement of it is churning up just a disgusting stench.
I think I threw up.
All right.
Do I also get advantage other than that, or is it getting so bad to the point where it is bypassing goblin
I think it makes sense for Brutus to have advantage.
There you go. 8.
And then a con save from Elias as well, please.
Yep.
Guys, this is no sweat.
21 on Elias.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
No,
sick.
not
You know what? I'll use one of my DM inspirations. See if I can get it better than 8.
Okay.
Why not?
It is hot in this room.
5 to replace the 8. Okay.
All right. Fine. Yeah.
No Nox and Kendall, the stench causes you to heave and continue heaving, and just a pit develops in your stomach, forcing you to, it's bringing you nausea even after the stench passes. You will both gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh.
Okay. I can live with that.
What is
And
this
now,
fucked
No
up
Nox,
room, Ben?
trying to avoid this stench, you said that you would like to try to break down this door.
No, I would turn to Brutus and ask him to do so.
Okay.
'Cause
It's gonna
Brutus.
be loud.
I don't care anymore.
I have a choice in front of me. Do I search for the key or break down this door?
Oh, and in displacing the muck, you don't seem to see the key, at least not yet.
This is... What type of trap is this? Brutus was kicking down the door. Get me out of here!
Brutus,
What
make a
is this
strength check,
room?
please.
There was never a key in the
Can I do an athletics check, please? Just for better chances at getting through this door.
You can, yes. Yes, you may.
Break it down with athletic prowess.
Get me out of here! Woo!
There
The
you
door
go.
shatters apart, and the wave of fresh air pours in, relieving you.
Nice.
And you all rush through the hallway. Everybody trekking through the sludge.
Yeah.
I'm in the sledge. I get out of I go through the door. Try to breathe in fresh air.
I'm stamping lightly, trying to get as little of this on me as possible.
I'm still throwing up.
And retching. Yeah, I'm still retching on it.
I could
too,
help
yeah.
carry you guys. I have a larger build.
No, you're covered in this stuff. I don't want you touching me, man.
And beyond the locked door is a dark room. You see glass, the reflection of just dim lights from behind you on glass, kind of at random places, different colored glass.
It's dark, you said, Ben?
Yes, there are no lights on in this chamber.
Cool. I'll renew my mage hand and spark up a torch and use my mage hand to carry the torch.
Okay. In this room, there are many antique lamps. Most of them are clustered hanging from the ceiling. Some of them are on crates or barrels, but there are dozens of these lamps. And
are they lit or not lit?
None of them are lit. They all seem like ornate, fancy lamps. And along the other side of the room, of the chamber, is another door.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any evidence of a dead body in here, because I would just give up at this point. It's so much.
And I'm going to prestidigitation myself because this is disgusting.
Okay.
It is far beneath. Do you guys want something?
Yeah, I'm happy. If you want to clean me off, I'm not going to say no, man.
Bubbles, just cover.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Please.
Thank you very much.
The unholy things that we've experienced today.
We have trauma bonded this day. Okay, well, you guys are smart. What's with the lamps? Is this like a code? Do we light them?
It is a possibility.
So they're not lit, correct?
None of them are lit.
There's not an obvious exit.
There is one other door on the other side of the chamber that would be your exit.
Oh. I mean, we could just skip this and I can just break the door down again.
How many lamps did you say, Ben? Was there a specific number or just a whole bunch of them?
There are dozens of them.
Okay. And we don't see any other beings or any other living things, or
simply dozens of ornate lamps, like antique lamps or lamps of all kind, hanging or again sitting upon barrels and crates.
Okay.
I mean, we could steal. We could take some and sell it if we can get it out of here.
I think that's a great idea. You can carry those.
Okay, give me a bag. I'll carry it.
I would like to.
I can carry a lot.
I would investigate like some of the ones that I can easily get to, just to check them out, see if there's any like runes or markings or anything that would, maybe there's something magical about them that I could try and discern.
Okay, make an investigation check, please.
All right. Disadvantage because I'm exhausted, right?
Okay, thank you.
Yar. I rolled. How did I roll? Let's see. Oh. Did I roll? I got a 1 and a... Yep, so 7.
Okay, and as you walk through, does your mage hand stay stationary, or is it moving with you, carrying the light?
Yeah, I'll move it with me to carry the light, yeah.
And this is a torch?
Yeah, torch.
Sure. And as you move through the room, your mage hand carrying the light, it casts shadows through the torch or through the lamps, and the many, glass lampshades illuminate the room in vibrant reds and oranges. And as a shadow passes over Brutus, will a 20 hit your AC, Brutus?
Yes.
Oof.
Can I use my inspiration to maybe get him to not do that?
I'm sorry, in what way?
To make him... Isn't that something you can do with inspiration, or is it only for...
Inspiration is for your own rules.
Okay.
We're not talking bardic inspiration, right? Just the...
You're thinking of...
Yeah, DM inspiration, yeah. Okay. I'm thinking of a luck point.
You're thinking of lucky. Yeah.
Yeah. Different thing.
Okay.
Ow!
And as the shadows kind of, are moving about the room, Brutus, you feel a presence in these shadows, and one of them just kind of brushes against your neck. You feel a chill touch, and you feel your strength drain from you.
How much?
You'll take 11 necrotic damage, and your strength is reduced by 3.
Oh, shit.
Not great, guys.
And at this point, Brutus, how do you react when that happens?
Brutus, he gets gently caressed by a shadow and feels weakened by it, and he goes and stares at his own shadow. He turns around and looks at it, and he points at it with his halberd and said, "Hey, you're supposed to be on my side. What the hell are you doing?"
And if everybody would please roll initiative, as Brutus has clued you in that something is wrong here, and he seems, visibly injured immediately from this.
I got a 9.
Yeah, shadow.
And from Kendall, please.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just...
No worries.
Oh, I'm bad. 13. Nice.
Okay. We will begin then. Brutus, you can act.
First thing, we're going to go ahead and bonus action second wind, because, ow, that hurt. I'm going to roll a d10, add 2 to it. Get some hit points back. Jeez. You see bits of Brutus's shadow kind of suck into the wound that he got from the other shadow. And he's expecting maybe a little bit more. He looks like, that's it? Ugh. First you hit me and now this. Then Brutus is going to look around and try and find something to hit. If he can't find a shadow to slash at, he's just going to hit a lantern.
Okay.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Sure. Whatever this shadow is, or this creature that is stricken from the shadows, it is hidden right now.
Can I make a perception check to try and find it? Maybe
yes.
I can,
yes,
seek it out.
Yes.
Very good. A 21.
The
Nice.
shadow looms just over your shoulder in the darkness between 2 lamps.
And was that my action, or could I still attack?
This will be your action.
Okay, I'm going to action surge and attack it.
Okay.
Because I ain't messing around with my strength getting drained. That's my bread and butter. Brutus is going to look over his shoulder, and he's take his halberd, and he's just going to go straight back and try and stab it in the face.
Nice.
That is a 13. I'm going to use my DM inspiration to re-roll that into a nat 20.
Hiya!
Nice.
And
There
so,
you go.
okay, so I have something set up for this. It's a halberd critical. So it's 16 damage to the shadow, and because I'm a bugbear, I get surprise attack, where if the creature has not taken a turn in initiative yet, I deal some extra damage to it. Has it taken a turn in initiative yet?
Yes, it had surprised you all.
Oh. Well, maybe I'll get to use that one day.
Okay.
One day, man.
You feel your blade make purchase, but then slide through this creature. And though it is badly injured, bloodied, in fact, you see like a black shadowy substance draining from it almost. It is still there, still ready to fight, perhaps.
I point at it and I said, "Give it back!" And I'll end my turn.
After Brutus is Kendall. Kendall, you have not seen what is... attacked Brutus. You just heard this, what he has said essentially, and seen the pain transacted.
All right, I will kind of stay back where I am, and I'm going to prepare a. What should I? Yeah, I'm going to prepare a mind sliver, and if any of my companions maybe get attacked, I will release the mind sliver on whatever that might be if I see something, if I haven't seen anything yet. Is that
okay?
Can I do
and
that?
If you don't see what attacks them, will you try to just fire this mind sliver against somewhere near them, or will you wait until you see the shadow?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. I would probably wouldn't waste my not that it's a cantrip and I wouldn't be wasting energy, but I think I wouldn't waste the energy on nothing.
Sure, so not gonna just take a chance trying to guess where it may have attacked from. You want to see the threat.
I mean, we've seen some weird stuff already here. I don't want to just break something that I don't want.
There are a lot of breakables in here. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Everything.
Yeah. I don't want to. Yeah.
Okay, Kendall, your action is prepared. Next is No Nox.
Did I see anything about where the creature is when Brutus attacked?
You saw where Brutus attacked, but you do not see what he is attacking, although you do see the motions of his attack and that his weapon was slightly stalled as it cut through this area of darkness.
I'm gonna scream, "Don't hurt my friend, you stinking thing!" And I'm gonna try to aim my crossbow as best I can. I'm gonna take a blind shot if I have to.
You can make a shot or take an attack with disadvantage.
Okay. Will a 15 hit?
Roll some damage, please.
All right.
Oh, look at you.
3.
Nice.
The crossbow bolt just sticks a second before dropping to the ground, but you feel like you've hit something at least. You didn't hear it clink off of stone.
And I'll just say, it's still there. And that'll be the end of my turn.
And you see just the shadow draining in a way, Brutus. Your eyes locked upon this strange figure appearing some vaguely humanoid, but no more than an absence of light. And again, you feel a cold brush across your arm.
You're not my shadow.
6.
Get off of me.
Wow. And you see as the shadowy creature kind of it seems to just retreat into the wall, and you see gaps in the stone as wisps of the shadow retreat into the wall. You can make an attack of opportunity as it does move away from you, seemingly into the wall itself or into these cracks.
Do I still have Bardic Inspiration? You gave it to me in the hallway.
So you haven't used it, but I don't know if it's been longer than 10 minutes. What would you say, Ben?
No, you can still have that.
Okay, I'm going to use it then. That's a 15.
And your halberd finds purchase in the shadows.
Nice.
Die! Just die already.
And as you make one last attack against the shadow, it drips out of the seams in the wall and pools on the ground and is slain, defeated.
Whoa.
Oh,
Nicely done.
can we sit down for a bit?
And as you would like to sit, you hear from behind No Nox, or rather No Nox, you feel something brush across the back of your neck.
Oh no!
From the darkness. Will a 12 hit?
That is a
no.
miss, just barely.
Okay. And
That
you
misses.
see the darkness of the shadow creep over your shoulder, but it has no effect on you. Elias, it is your turn. And you
Okay.
you
Any of these
see them
attacks, Ben, I couldn't release my spell. I wouldn't really have seen anything.
right.
Like maybe if they had hit, then I might have.
When it makes an attack, it does technically reveal itself. So actually, yeah, I'm sorry. This would.
That's okay.
Go ahead and trigger your.
Is that okay?
Action. Yes.
So
please do.
he'd need to make an intelligence save. DC 14 intelligence save.
7.
All right. So he's going to take. This is going to be so much damage, you guys.
Please. And it is magic.
It's magic,
Oh.
yep. So it's 2
Whoa.
psychic damage. Yes, that's right. All 2, and it gets subtract a D4 from its if it makes a saving throw between now and my next turn. Subtract a D4.
Thank you. And then Elias, you can go ahead, please.
That's the mind sliver. I'll put it in the chat there.
Okay.
And you saw Kendall fire his spell, to behind No Nox, and No Nox kind of, shudder a moment, perhaps under, the assault of another shadow.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to, because this thing keeps like phasing in and out, right?
The one seemed to, and then Brutus defeated it just in time. So yes, this one probably possesses a similar ability.
Okay. Then before it starts doing that, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the area.
Look at you, smarty pants. Love it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
And the shadow is just, wreathed in fire. And there's a vast difference between the blackness of the creature and then the fire dancing all around it.
All right, good deal. And then for my bonus action, because this one is a cantrip, so I can do both, I'm going to scoop up a couple more rocks and cast Magic Stone on those just to have them ready.
Okay.
And that's it. For me,
Okay.
I'll stand my ground and just wait and see what happens next.
Then, okay, and the creature again disappears from sight. After this brief engagement, seeming to hide in some way using its shadow stealth. Next is Brutus.
Oh.
You know what though? I'm sorry. I'm not even thinking. When it's outlined in the fairy fire, of course, it's evident to you where this thing is.
Nice.
So I can attack it then.
Brutus
Is it
can
like-
attack.
Okay. Do I get advantage from Fairy Fire? Right? Just the spell?
Oh, yes, it will have advantage.
Okay. I go ahead. I hate these things. This thing has made me feel weak, and I don't like that. Brutus is going to try and strike it right in the center. Give it back! Give it back! A 16
16 will hit.
for 10 slashing. Just give it back! And Brutus is going to... He'll stay where he's at. He can't do anything else.
Sure, just facing down the shadow here that has tried to hide but is illuminated. Next is Kendall.
Nice. I liked what I did last time. I'm gonna do that again. Get him to make again. I just kind of pull this like sliver of energy out of my spell book and flick it at this thing. Kind of read in the fairy fire. Get him to make an intelligence save. DC 14.
Minus a d4.
Minus a D4. Yeah.
Fails.
Nice. So he'll take another. Did I roll anything decently this time? 4 psychic damage.
And the shadow much like the other one, spills onto the floor and is defeated.
Nice.
Its magic taken and it's slain.
Nice.
Are there more?
Shadows continue to dance about the room. A few moments pass, and then a minute, and none have attacked you like the others. So perhaps these creatures have been abated.
I would like to sit down.
I'll just move the torch around the room again, Ben, just to see if any more
Oh, sure.
jump out, or just to confirm what you had just said to make us feel at ease, maybe.
Absolutely. And it does confirm that.
Cool. Okay. I might try and light a couple of the lanterns, if that's possible. Use it with the mage hand with the torch. I don't know if they have oil in them or if they have any fuel in them, or if it's possible, but I'll try.
Sure. Many of these have mechanisms to operate them. That in some way, releases a bit of gas, causes a spark, and so lights, basically lets a slow release for whatever gas is within the lamp. And as you go around turning on several lamps, many of them just one by one they turn on.
Nice. Okay. How heavy are they? Are they fixed? Are they free? Like, could I pick one up and?
Some of these you can pick up. The ones sitting on crates and barrels you could easily pick up. Others are hanging from the ceiling itself. Fastened there, fixed there.
Does it look like the kind of thing I could take with me, and if I was to get fuel, I could actually use as a lantern in the future?
Oh, absolutely. There are all kinds of lamps in here, and there would be at least several suited to that purpose.
Cool. I'll definitely take one. Are there any vials of like lamp oil or anything around in the room?
All of the lamp oil is within lamps. So there don't seem to be any
extra
lamp oil.
Okay, cool. I'll definitely take one though.
Okay.
So level up my torches to a lantern.
There you go.
Because I'm a human, and I didn't take the light spell.
About how many of these lights do you turn on, Kendall?
7.
Okay, roll for me a D8, please.
All right.
Throw a little bit of chance here into the equation.
You get an 8. 8 shadows go through the wall and maul Brutus to death. He shrivels up into a husk and he is gone. I didn't say do that. I said that.
Oh my god! Why did you have to?
You go around turning 7 lamps on, and the 7th doesn't light. Please make an investigation check.
Sure. Hearing me, Kendall.
I'm still exhausted too. That's why I've.
Please don't do this to me again.
Woo! Look at that.
25.
Hilarious.
You see that the mechanism to turn on this lamp resembles a key very strongly. You know how you will oftentimes just turn a knob to light a lamp? Well, this one is in fact the shape of a key.
Oh, can I... Does it feel loose, like it might be the key to a door?
As you jiggle it, it indeed,
just comes out?
Kind of slides out after just a little bit of play, yes.
Cool, okay. Awesome.
Guys, Brutus, he kicked open the last door. Is there any way we can shut it and lock it behind us? Did I break the deadbolt off of this thing?
You broke the part of the wall that the deadbolt goes into, and you don't possess the key for that door. So while you can shut it, you won't be able to relock it.
Can we mend the wall?
Yeah, Nonox, can you use your fixing magic?
It works on stone and wood. Give me 1 second to pull up the spell again.
Nice.
I did hard work on wood earlier.
Yeah.
I would love to sit in a locked room with 2 doors that are locked and hang out.
So it does work on broken chain.
As long as it's no larger than a foot in any dimension, you can repair the hole in the wall that the Deadpool would go into. Yeah.
Cool.
You can reclose it from
lock.
the inside, but you wouldn't be able to relock it still.
We can.
Without a key, right? Unless you take some other means of doing so.
So it would be, we could close the door, but it wouldn't lock. You could open it still, right?
Right.
All right, we'll do that. Try to keep some of the stench away.
Oh, also true.
Okay. And so you have found a key, and there is one locked door.
Can we take a short rest, please? Can I sit down for an hour? I'd really appreciate it.
Now that the shadows are dispelled, this room has kind of a nice ambiance with all of the lamps. And you certainly may take a rest. And that is where we will end the adventure for this evening.
Nice.
I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us and playing this game of Dungeons and Dragons. We'll be back next Monday at 6 Pacific. And meanwhile, stop by our Discord, say hello if you like. And of course, we always appreciate anybody who wants to support the stream by subscribing to our Discord channel. If you're watching on YouTube and you made it this far, you're probably already subscribed. And if not, let's do it.
You already did all this. Why
We're
not?
already there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks to my players. I really appreciate you
Nice.
guys, and I look forward to seeing everybody next week.
Bow, bow, bow.
Thanks, guys. That was great.
Why?
Still alive.